It's the coach.
Every single day I wake up, I gotta go to war. Not with anybody else, but with myself. Every day I'm fighting self-doubt. Negative talk getting louder. Fighting procrastination. Every single day when I wake up before I leave the house. Constant battle. This sounds like you, and this is your episode. Everyone has the same battlefield, but different enemies. You can't fight what you haven't identified. So you gotta name your enemies. Who are your enemies? Doubt's your enemy. Procrastination is your enemy. Right? Distractions is your enemy. Negative self-talk is your enemy. Anybody around you that's stagnating or in a way of you achieving what you gotta achieve is the enemy. All those things are the enemy. And once you identify who and what the enemy is, now it's time to go to war. Fighters study tape. Right? They study tape before they go in there with an opponent. So they're prepared. It's the same thing you gotta do with your life. Study the tape. See where your enemy's weak at. You know, distraction is one of your enemies. Get off the phone. Or use it at a certain time. Alright, I'm gonna work from this time to this time, no phone. Put it away. TV programs. I look at TV like, yo, that's somebody that did the work already. While I'm sitting here watching something, you know what I'm saying? Like, they did the work already. I'm vegging out watching a television show. Not telling you not to watch TV or what you like. But you don't put none of that before what you gotta do first. It's good to reward yourself. Alright, well, I'm gonna knock all these things out. Then I'm gonna watch TV. That's the reward. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But what you did, you knocked out what you had to knock out. Find your mission. Not a goal, a mission. Goals are things you achieve. Missions are things you live for. The difference is what gets you up when everything stays down. Goals are good. Goals are good. But you need a mission. You need something that you're living for. What are you living for? You gotta put something as a beacon ahead of you. Right? Something you aim for that's unwavering, no matter what. That means something to you. Forget everybody else. But it means something to you. And that's what keeps you on course. It could be your kids. It could be something that you plan to achieve or something that you want to have. But it's got to be strong enough that when the mornings come and you at war, you fighting. You're fighting doubt. You're fighting procrastination. You're fighting all the noise in your head. You can shake it off. Because that mission is stronger than the feelings that we talked about before. Stronger than the feelings to quit. The feelings to stay comfortable. The feelings to say, I'm not going to do it. Right? That mission got to be stronger than that. Whatever you aiming for got to be stronger than that. You can't let yourself down no more, bro. Let's get up, let's get with it, let's get to it. Find something that's that important to you. I know what's important to me. I know why I'm doing it. And I refuse to not stay on my mission. Been through a lot. Got a lot going on. Every day. Every day something comes. Every day something is thrown at me. Every day something is trying to derail me from my mission. But nothing is going to come in the way of me accomplishing what I got to accomplish. There ain't no mission aboard. Forward. Get it done. I got to get it done. I'm not relying on anybody else. I'm not relying on no motivation. I'm not relying on no discipline. I'm relying on my system and the beacon I set forth to keep going to get what I want to get. Period. Unwavering. You know, SEAL mentality, right? Gotta make it happen. Gotta accomplish the mission. No matter what. Everything else could come. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's supposed to come. It's life. You living a real life. But I'm focused on my mission. Build a trench. This is your system. The daily non-negotiables that hold the line when your mind tries to surrender. For me, it's the gym. What's yours? Soldiers dig trenches, right? They dig trenches, fire from the trenches, right? That's the line. That's the line they hold. You cross that line, they dead, right? Well, it's that serious. That's how serious you gotta take your life. You gotta build a trench, and it's gotta be a non-negotiable that nothing goes past that trench. Nothing breaks that trench. Nothing breaks that line of defense. Right? You gotta build it and you gotta stand strong by it. Period. Right? That's where you're firing from. You're firing at doubt and the naysayers. That's where you're firing from. That's the line. Right? So you gotta find your non-negotiables that no matter what happens, no matter what comes at you, you don't let nothing pass your line. Sometimes it's as simple as cutting people off that you don't need around. That's not adding on to helping you reinforce that line of defense. You'll be surprised how many people in your own circle don't want you to win. They don't want to see you succeed. That's why sometimes it's better to not run your mouth and not tell people what your mission is. They're not as strong as you are or as strong as you need to be to even define a mission. They cool. They cool with the same old. They getting up. What bottle we gonna drink? What weed we gonna smoke? That's not life, bro. It's not productive, at least. You could live like that, but it ain't productive. It ain't gonna get you nowhere. Because I guarantee you that bottle of liquor, that bag of weed, can't put a down payment on no house. Can't pay no car note. Right? You can't go to the landlord and be like, yo, I got a bottle in a bag. Can't do that. Right? Stop the excuses. That's the enemy. Stop procrastinating. That's the enemy. Stop the distraction. That's the enemy. And those are the things that are stopping you from your mission. It's gotta be unwavering, bro. It's gotta be a point in your life that you are tired of doing the same thing over and over. Has to be. When do you get tired? You just living to live, you just getting up and just floating through the day? Or do you want more? Because if you want more, you gotta build that trench. You gotta build that trench and hold that line, man. You gotta fire at procrastination. You gotta fire at the doubt. You gotta fire at that noise in your head. Nobody wakes me up in the morning. Nobody, trainer tapping me or, hey, get up, kicking the side of the bed. Ain't none of that happening. I'm doing it. Because I got a mission. And that's what you gotta do for yourself. No pity parties. Nobody feels sorry for you. Nobody cares what you got going on. Complain all you want. Nobody listening. The homies ain't listening. They might act like they listening, but I guarantee you they gonna move forward if that opportunity presents itself for them. And they gonna look at you and be like, damn, bro, I thought you had it together. I thought you good. But they gonna do that for a father. They ain't gonna do that for you. They gonna watch you. They gonna say, well, I did it. Well, I got up. Yeah, well, you gotta get up and do for yourself. Right? You gotta do for yourself. No matter what. Everything else is in the way. Build that line. Dig that trench. Dig it. Dig that trench. And fire from that trench. Don't let nothing push your line. Don't let nothing come across your line. And don't let nothing get in the way of your mission. That's your mission. It's not for everybody. Everybody can't go. There ain't enough room for everybody. But there's room for you. It's your life. You need to take control of it. You need to make it happen for yourself. Remember, everybody don't want to see you win. And who cares what they want or don't want? Because it ain't their life. But you can sit around, you can waste time, you can keep putting things off. I'm going to next month, next week, you know, remember I told you about conditions, waiting on conditions. You can keep doing it. You can do that for as long as you want to do it, but it's not going to get you through the mission. Build that trench, man. Hold your line. I'm going to give you a list of things you need to do. First thing you're going to do is name your enemy. Right? Whatever it is for you, everybody got a different one. Name your enemy. Now we know who the opponent is. Right? Now we know who we going to beat and who we need to beat. It's going to be every day, but we know who it is because we defined it. So we're going to name our enemy. Second thing we're going to do is define your mission in one sentence. Know what your mission is. Know what you're conquering. Know why you're fighting. And know who you're defeating. Or what mission accomplished looks like. Right? We're going to know what our mission is. And we're going to make sure that no matter what happens, we stay on course to finishing the mission. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to pick our small but daily non-negotiable. No matter what happens, it's a non-negotiable. Right? You don't bend for nothing. I don't care what happens. I don't care what the day looks like. I don't care what comes in distraction-wise, but it's a non-negotiable. No matter what, I don't break this. It's a non-negotiable. Right? That's part of your mission. And the biggest thing that we're going to do, right? Because we always reinforcing our RAS, right? We always reinforcing the brain. We strengthening the brain, right? Always. We're going to show up when we don't want to. That's reinforcing. That's staying on the mission. And that's being true to ourselves. To show up even when we don't want to. So no matter what, when you're fighting in the morning, you got all that in the way. You gotta remember that no matter what, we're showing up, even when we don't want to. Right? Strengthening our brain, letting it know that we move forward, we get things done. Right? So we're showing up, even when we don't want to. But you know who you're showing up for, right? Yourself. That's who you're showing up for. Why not show up for yourself? Show up for a lot of things you don't want to. You show up for work. You don't want to be there. Right? How about we show up for ourselves? The war doesn't end. But you get better at fighting. Every day you show up is a day the enemy loses. So let's keep showing up. Let's keep beating that enemy.
It's the coach.